What's up, guys? I hope you're well. Today I'm checking out Bob Mortiner, the Cockroach King in WILTY. Let's get into it, shall we?
My first taste of fame was when the local newspaper dubbed me the Cockroach King.
I can see that.
What was the newspaper?
My local.
Seems legit. I'll allow it.
It was called the South London Press.
Original.
So, are you from South London?
I was in the lead-up to the headline, The Cockroach King.
While we were in the public eye doing what?
I was a solicitor at the time, and I sued the local authority.
For what?
Because of cockroach infestations in the council houses. Yes!
I don't know about this one.
That's what I did.
And of course, it was that kind of style in court that won the day.
We settled outside of court, actually. But to change the names, because these are real legal proceedings that we're talking about.
Right. Well, why does the fact that it's real legal proceedings mean you have to change the names?
Because I don't think it's fair to say that, let's say she's called Barbara Lighthouse. Lived in the horror of cockroach infestation.
Were you representing Barbara Lighthouse?
I was, yes.
She'd engaged your services.
She's engaged my services. I visited her property.
Must have been ages to get to the top.
There were Egyptian
Nicely
cockroaches. So I had an idea, right? I said, I bet this is bad for your mental health, living with cockroaches.
Yeah.
And I took them to the magistrate's court on a private criminal prosecution under the Public Health Act.
Why are you counting every letter in the same? Are you working out how much to charge her?
You mentioned the Egyptian cockroach.
The Egyptian cockroach,
How
yeah.
many? I wasn't aware there were different types.
They live in the concrete.
Oh, yeah.
And they can actually live off the concrete that the buildings are made
So,
of.
so Bob,
The
hold it.
concrete.
Yep.
Bob, they got some hard
I don't know.
in the
I think you
concrete.
showed us
They nip
cars
out
there.
to go behind the fridge or the cooker. Or to turn the light out.
What were the size of these Egyptian cockroaches?
They're long and thin, slip right in.
That's my profile on Tinder.
Yeah, I was about to say,
It is odd the Cockroach King would suggest a champion of the cockroach rather than an opponent.
Or
of the
in
cockroach.
fact, their leader?
Yes.
Did you lead the cockroaches away like the Pied
Yes.
Piper?
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
No.
What happened was, I got an expert from the University of Cambridge called Broccoli High Kicks. Again, I've changed his name.
Of course.
His brief from me was, can you in any way argue that this is contrary to public health? He confirmed it, went to court. It's all coming ever so clear now. We went to court, yeah. Ronnie Omlets was the housing officer.
Yeah, of course.
Because you haven't changed his name, have you?
And what was she called? Barbara Lighthouse. Barbara Lighthouse brought a clear jar of the cockroaches with her and poured them over Ronnie Omlets. Right? Of course, he was very frightened, didn't know what to do, at which point Barbara Lighthouse said, I think I've made my point, you know, to the housing officer.
Yeah.
This is what I live with. So the
Yeah.
council agreed to rehouse. Next day, the Cockroach King.
What are you going to say, David?
What do you think?
It's that bizarre that only Bob could make it up. So I think that's true.
Yeah.
That doesn't
Yeah.
make sense. If you're saying only Bob could make it up, then he could have made it up.
Only
Yeah.
Bob can make it up like that.
Right.
So convincing.
Yeah. So we're in trouble, aren't we?
Yes.
Well, you're saying that if anyone else had said it, it would definitely be true because they couldn't have invented it.
Yeah.
The one person who's saying it is also coincidentally the only human who could also have invented
Convincing
it.
it, yes. I think-
What a terrible set of circumstances. You think it's true? Do you think it's true?
Yes, let's say it's true.
We're going to go true.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, requested by some of you guys out there. Thank you so much for the views. Do y'all think it's true or not? Put the minute mark of the video in now. 5:16. Bam. I believe it is true or false. It's Bob Mortimer. And he is one of the most eclectic people I've ever seen anywhere, on TV or even in person. I'm going to go with... God, my gut says false. I got to go false. Let's find out.
Okay. Now, Bob, truth or lie?
I was telling the truth.
Oh, fudge! Oh, of course, it's Bob Mortimer. He doesn't know how to lie. Son of a gun. My gut said true. My gut said false. My head said true. Should have gone with my head. It's really not much up there, but my gosh, Bob Mortimer does it again as one of the most off-the-wall, out-of-this-world stories, and it ends up being factual. Well, usually in these clips, after they say it's true, and then they tell a little bit more about it, or the host tells about it, but this cut right away. Like, it's true, end of clip. Okay, well, that's okay. But another fantastic Would I Lie to You featuring Bob Mortimer. Bob and David just absolutely work together so well. I love to see those two do a show together. I think it would be absolutely silly, brilliant, and just off the wall insanity. We'll see. Maybe one day they'll do a show together, but I don't know. Won't hold my breath for that. Again, amazing, amazing show. Bob Mortimer, you need to get your meds checked or something, man, because you are out there. But that being said, I want to thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.